He's a class of 2022. He's a offensive tackle, 6'3", 265. Is at Vanier from Rosemere, Quebec. And we actually had him. He was on the CFC Prospect Game 2021 roster for Team Dunnigan. So a really great player. And Noah, thanks for coming on here today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So listen, tell us a little bit about your football career, how you got started, and all that good stuff.
It started back when I was about 10 or 11. I had a friend that played football. I think back then it was the Rosemere Lynx. Now it's the Wildcats. He was my friend for a long time, and we had played a lot in the yard, at school. And I was a big kid. And he said, we need some linemen. Why don't you come out and try it? And I said to myself, I don't see why not. I had played soccer for a long time, and being a 5'10", 165-pound kid, back in like fourth grade, it was hard to play soccer, right? I played goalie. So, I went out to the first practice, and I liked it a lot.
Okay.
Stuck with it.
So what do you like most about your position or being a lineman?
Well, now I really do like being a lineman. I mean, if you would have asked me that a couple of years ago, especially when I started, I wanted to play wide receiver all the way. There was no if, buts, or whens. But now I just like the fact, I don't need the recognition. I know linemen don't really get the love we deserve. I like doing my thing. I like being in control of the offensive line. I like, helping out any way I can for the team.
So that kind of explains what kind of player you are, but what drives you? Like what's the fuel to your fire?
Well, my goal since I was a kid, has been to go as far as possible.
Yeah.
And I know that being a team player gets you a long way. So I never really try and argue, and I never, I don't want to stick out. I just want to do my part and do the best I can, lead by example.
Do you model your play after any pro player?
I've actually said a few times to, friends and family that I don't really watch one guy. I take different strengths from different guys.
Yeah.
One guy that I would say I kind of look up to is Taylor Lewan. He's not a huge guy, which, at 6'3", you'd think that, I'm tall, but out here in Quebec, it's crazy. We have tackles that are like 6'7".
Yeah.
So I understand how it is to be a shorter and smaller lineman. So I look up to him a bit.
I know you get called an undersized lineman, and it's like, well, you're not actually undersized.
It feels like I am. I don't know. I mean, I tell everyone, I'm 6'3", and they're like, wow, that's great. You play football. I'm like, yeah. But, I mean, you see the other guys, though. Not even close, fair comparison.
What kind of coaching motivates you?
Well, I'm a firm believer in talk, don't yell. I like when a coach speaks to me.
Mm-hmm.
And, tough love is great. I'm all for it. I'm all for constructive criticism. But if a coach is yelling at me, I'm going to have a harder time connecting with that coach.
What's your favorite part about the season?
Well, this season in particular, we won a championship. We won the Bull Door.
Yes.
And that was a great feeling. I don't think I can ever forget that.
What are your goals for this offseason?
Well, this offseason, I know that there are things I can improve on, and that goes for every athlete.
Yeah.
But overall, I just want to be a better Noah. There's only so much I can do. If I go into next season knowing that I've only improved and I've only gotten better, then I'm happy.
I was going to say, what do you want to accomplish for next football season?
I just want to be the best that there is. I compete a lot with myself. Yeah. But at the end of the day, best man wins, and that's really motivated me to just, ball out and be the best that I can.
How do you balance sports with your schoolwork, social life, all that kind of stuff?
It's really hard. I'm not gonna lie. It is really, really hard to balance it out. But I have a great support system, and I have friends and family that understand that I'm not always there. I can't always be there at every function or whatever. So I get my schoolwork most of the week. How I schedule it out is, practice every day after school. I'll get my homework done, during class or, when I'm on break, so that my Fridays and Saturdays after games, on Saturdays, I can go out and have fun with my friends. And then Sundays, I kind of like my rest day.
How do you handle the, I guess, performance expectations that you put on yourself or that others put on you?
I think I put the most pressure on myself.
Yeah.
So all that noise that comes from the outside doesn't really bother me, because, at the end of the day, I do put the most amount of pressure on myself to be the best. And that being said, it's not very hard for me to block out everything else that's kind of a little bit of a, blockade.
So what do you want to do, going into after stage, going to a post-secondary institute, whether in Canada or down in the States? What kind of recruiting process, I guess, are you looking forward to for that?
Well, I don't really know too much about the university recruiting process.
Yeah.
I know that for CJEP, it's not super complicated. You take meetings with coaches, you connect with some, you talk to some, you hear from other players. I'm excited for, the next step because I always focus on what's coming up next.
Yeah.
I try to live in the moment, but like I expect only, to keep going and to progress. So I'm always looking for the next challenge. And academically, I do have to look into other programs I'm looking all around. I'm from Montreal, so obviously Concordia and McGill are, up there on my list. But I'm willing to definitely go out and take visits.
What are you looking to do like after your football career? What kind of I guess academic pursuits do you want to do at school and then beyond?
Well, right now I study law at
Okay.
Vanier, so I was thinking something in that field of work. But honestly, I'm not 100% sure. I still do have some time to think about it, and
Right.
especially when the recruiting process does start, I'll have a better idea. Looking at the programs that different schools offer,
Yeah.
then I'll have a better idea. But for now, I'm really still kind of feeling it out.
So let me ask you, what's on your music playlist?
All my friends know that I love A Boogie with the Hoodie. I like Chef G. I like Polo G. I'm a huge Lil Baby fan. I've gone to war with my friends about Lil Baby being like the greatest right now. So, you know,
And you're not backing down.
no, absolutely not. I love Lil Baby, but I'll always be A Boogie with the Hoodie, the number one fan for
All
sure.
right. What are you watching on Netflix?
I watch a lot of Suits.
Okay.
I'm in law, so that's kind of kind of
Right.
goes hand in hand. I watched I just watched Too Hot to Handle. Uh, I feel like that's I finished it. It was okay. I watched all the seasons, so I can't even say that I didn't like it.
What are you wearing on game day? Like, what's your swag like?
I mean, I come with drip all the time before the game, after the game, during the game. But on the field, I go very simple. I tape my wrist. I have a headband. Before I used to tie my hair up. I mean, now I can't do that anymore. I
Yeah.
cut my hair. But definitely tape wrists and padded gloves and high socks all the time.
Okay. What
Very
famous
simple.
landmark would you like to go see?
Oh, I'd like to see the Eiffel Tower.
Okay.
I feel like not too many people have said they've seen it, and I'd like to see it too.
Sweet or salty?
Definitely salty.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs for sure.
What
Dogs.
what's your favorite dog breed?
I mean, I have a dog. I have a French bulldog.
Okay.
So I mean, I like him.
A
He's cool.
Frenchie.
Yeah, yeah,
Little dog with a big attitude.
yeah. Oh yeah, he's something else.
If you could have only one video game, what would it be?
Oh, it's got to be Madden for sure.
Pineapple on pizza or not?
I say no. I mean, I don't. I'm fine with people that eat, pineapple on pizza. I'm not against it. Personally, it's not for me. I have a lot of Italian friends, and even just me saying that pineapple on pizza is okay would be a big no-no.
Okay.
So, I'm cool with it, but not for me.
It's the draft. You're going up on the stage. You're in the first round. What's your suit look like?
I mean, I think like a dark red suit, like from head to toe. Just,
Wow,
I
red.
think that'd be nice. Like red velvet color.
Okay.
I think that'd be pretty cool with like some white shoes.
And white shoes.
Yeah, yeah. I need to be unique.
Now, is your suit like, is it velvet or velour or like, is it normal like suit material?
Just normal suit material, but
But
like,
red.
and some chains maybe. Yeah, exactly.
Some
Yeah. I know I have to come in style. That's important for me.
It's a hot dog a sandwich.
No, no. I mean, I could see why people would say that, but no, no, definitely
Why?
not.
What? Do you have an argument? Why?
It just doesn't make sense. It's like, am I eating a sandwich or am I eating a hot dog? It's different things. Hot dog, sandwich.
Two
Different things.
categories.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks so much. It was good to talk to you. And we hope that you have a great next season, a good off season, and good luck.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Looking for more exclusive Canadian recruiting content? Become a CFC Insider Gold or Silver member today for access to rankings, analysis, and the latest recruiting news from across the country.